Everyone talks about Wii Play. You can probably tell where this is going. Yeah, we're talking about Wii Play. Wii Play is a collection of 9 minigames released by Nintendo in 2006 as an installment in the Wii series. The game sold 28 million copies, solely because it was bundled in with a Wii Remote, and it was priced at $50. The Wii Remote by itself in that time cost $40, so it would be a fool not to pick this game up for $10. But it's only 9 minigames. Let's see how Wii Play stacks up 16 years later. First up, we got Shooting Range, a game where you shoot using the Wii Remote's pointer and the A button. Honestly, it's pretty good. There are 5 different levels, one with UFOs, one with clay pigeons, one with targets, one with balloons, and one with soda cans. Honestly, the soda can one's my favorite. I don't know why, it just kinda is. But honestly, it's the same 5 levels every single time you play it, which really hurts the experience. This one would have greatly benefited from an endless mode because it's actually really fun, but it's just kind of the same 5 levels and it just loses its charm after a couple playthroughs. It's kind of all I got to Shooting Range. It's good, but for a limited amount of time. Before I get into Find Me, I will have to apologize for the wonky Mii faces, because Dolphin has a hard time rendering Mii faces in this specific game for some reason. I don't know why, sorry about that. Find Me. Find Me is honestly really good. It's one of the most overhated games in this collection for some odd reason. Like, I don't know why everybody just dislikes Find Me. It's actually pretty good. And, up until stage 19, because for some reason my emulator won't show like the little flashlight that's supposed to go around, it's actually pretty fun. If I could play past level 19, I would show you, but I can't because my emulator is trash. It's fine. Honestly, it's actually really good. It's really challenging. I really like it for some reason. I just like Find Me, dude. I just freaking like it. It's good. One of the best games here. Do I even need to say anything about this? I mean, you see what's happening on screen. You have good eyes. It's literally just ping pong, with absolutely nothing else. Next! Pause Me is just kinda a game that exists. It just exists for the sole purpose of existing in this collection because they thought they were running low on content. Well, you just kinda point your Mii at some bubbles and then make them use like a pose and twist your Wii Remote. It's okay. It's fine. It just kind of baffles me that they used stock images in the background of a first-party Nintendo game. That's just kind of weird to think about. Also, the simple fact that twist controls don't work on emulator kind of just sours the experience for me, but I won't knock off points for that because, well, I'm on emulator. Pose Me is just kind of alright. It's just kind of whatever, actually. It just exists. It's kind of it. Before I get into Laserhawk, I will say that its aesthetic is nice. Like, I really like the way Laserhawk looks. It looks really nice with, like, the neon effect. The gameplay is not good. It's practically Pong, but you can move your, paddle anywhere in, like, your own zone. And you can, like, rotate up and down with the Wii Remote. The rotating I never found to be all that useful, like, at all, especially since I'm on emulator, but I don't find I wouldn't find it useful in, like, an actual scenario. But honestly, the thing that really kills this one is the fact that there's a delay between where your paddle moves and my mouse cursor. Like, just look at the difference between my mouse cursor movements and my paddle movements. Like, you can see both of them on screen, so you can make the difference for yourself. It's very big. If that didn't exist, then Laser Hockey would have been much better, but it still looks really nice, and the gameplay is still solid. It's just weird. It's just weird to control, man. I like billiards. It's just 9-ball pool, which makes sense because it's more popular in Japan, and Nintendo's a Japanese company, so it makes sense why they went with 9-ball as opposed to 8-ball. But that's literally it. There's no other changes. No extra side modes, no nothing. It's just classic, unfiltered 9-ball pool, which I like. I like it. Good job, Nintendo. You didn't screw this one up. Fishing is often regarded as one of the worst games in the collection. Is that true? Absolutely. Fishing is really bad. Let me guess the why. It's boring as hell. You just wait for a fish to catch a rod, and then you take it out. Boom. That's it. You just repeat the same procedure for like 3 minutes. There's no like score goal, there's no nothing. There's absolutely nothing. There's nothing here. There's nothing of worth. The only thing that's even remotely decent is the aesthetic. The aesthetic is actually good, I will admit, but that doesn't save a really bad minigame. I like Charge, honestly. Charge is pretty cool. You ride a knitted cow and knock down scarecrows. That's literally it. It's a really fun premise, but honestly it suffers from the same thing that hurts Shooting Range, the lack of an endless mode. Honestly, an endless mode on this minigame specifically would have been an absolute treat, and it's really fun. But it's always the same level with some like little bit of randomized like positions for the scarecrows. That's kind of it. It's really fun, but it suffers from the same problems as Shooting Range. It's fun, but only for a little bit. The final minigame of Wii Play is Tanks. Everyone says Tanks is the absolute best one of the collection. Do I agree? Abso-freaking-lutely yes, Tanks is amazing. It has the most levels of all of them, only being rivaled by Find Me, which it beats by 1 level. It has 100 levels, while Find Me has 99. RIP. It is the most in-depth, it is the most difficult, it is the most strategic, it has everything. I'm not diving into it because I could make like a whole 20-minute video talking about Tanks alone, but that has already been done. So, go watch Silahawk's video about Wii Tanks. It is a really good in-depth analysis of Wii Tanks, and I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it a lot because I did as well. That's all I gotta say for Tanks. It is absolutely amazing. Other people have dived into it. I'm not gonna do it because I'm too lazy. Does Wii Play hold up 16 years later? As a $10 game? Not really, but considering you can find it for really, really cheap, you can find it for like $5 these days. I would say yes, solely because Shooting Range, Find Me, Charge, Billiards, and Tanks alone are worth it. The other 4 are just kind of like throwaway games. But honestly, if you can find it for like $5 around that price, I'd say you should buy it if you have a Wii. If not, you can just emulate it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I plan on doing more of these Wii games. Years later. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. Subscribe. Bye.